Hi guys, welcome to our mobility test week 2. We are working all about our knees and our hips. I have Lena here and she's been having a little hip pain in her squat. So we are going to get that fixed today, right now, in just the next 10 minutes. Lena, will you show us just 2 squats? Yep.
Right there, it's tight.
Yeah, okay. Another one. Perfect. Yeah, so little pain, like 1 to 5.
Maybe like a 2, 9, 3.
It's a little bit in
there.
there. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that pain today. Hopefully these 2 tests are going to work. The first one we have right here, if I can have you lay down on your back. It is a Faber test. So we're checking internal rotation. So is this the hip that usually hurts?
This is my left side,
this
tight one.
So let's test our right one first. We're going to bring the foot right to our knee and we're going to externally rotate that knee as far as she can. So from the table, it's about a whole hand and maybe a couple more inches. Good. Now let's check the painful side. That foot's going to come into her knee, externally rotate it, see how far it drops. So she's got a little ways to go. This is definitely a stiff knee and it doesn't want to fall down. We're going to fix it right now. All right, let's fix that hip right now. We are going to do a banded hip mobilization. We're going to drop down into a pigeon pose. So that's going to be your working ankle in, straight leg in the back. Can you bring this foot forward for me? A little more, there. Make sure that foot is nice extended. We're going to take 15 reps, dropping down to our elbows, holding for 3 seconds. So nice and slow, drop down, hold for 3, and right back up. So keep going. As she's dropping down, her hip is being opened up and externally rotating. So if they're tight, going out, we're working on making that movement, mobility. Good. Halfway. Do you feel a deep stretch right here in your hip?
Yeah.
Oh, this is her good side. So wait till we get to the troublemaker over there. Yep. Maybe 2 more reps. Drop it down. Good. 1 more. Drop it down. Hold for 3 seconds. Bring it on up. All right, let's get that other side. All right, let's get to her problem hip. Her really tight hip. Let's drop it into a pigeon pose here. That band is right on the very top of her hip. Bring that foot in, lengthen that back leg. And we're taking 15 reps, dropping down to her elbows, holding for 3 seconds down low. Really letting your hip be pulled and loosened up. Good, keep it going. Yep, raise it up. Do you feel a long stretch in this hip?
Yeah. This one's much tighter.
Yeah. Drop, hold, 1, 2, 3. Good. Halfway. Let's get a few more reps in. Drop down. Let's go 1 more. Good. Raise it up. Let's check out her mobility, see what has changed right now. Let's check to see if we have any more mobility in her hips. Let's start with this foot. Foot is right at your knee, drop it down. Wow, so it is all the way to the table. Definitely gained.
It did easily feel it. It felt easy too.
Yeah. All right, let's check our troublemaker over here. Drop it down. Wow. Just a couple inches from the table. We have definitely found how to open her hips. She's going to need to do this. You can sit up. You're going to need to do this a couple times a week for the rest of this month. Take November to really get those hips opening. This test for sure is going to be in your program. Let's get into test number 2. It is a hip internal mobility test. So we're going to check the degree of her internal hip rotation. So again, your knee's going to be right about 90 degrees. Your foot should be about your knee. And we're going to see when we're rotating it in. So we have about like 20, 25 degrees in her hip. So let's check the other side. Bring it up, about foot to your knee, and we're going to keep that foot here without reaching the whole foot over. Just rotate the hip in. Ooh, I can feel so much tension in this hip. It doesn't even, do you feel that?
Yes.
Does not even want to push over. She only has about 15 degrees right here, where the other one was about 25%. Your first goal is to get both sides equal. So if one side is about 25 degrees, you want your other side to be 25 degrees. And even though that might not be the ultimate goal, your first goal is to get them equal and balanced. Now let's go band them and get more mobility. Here's our second test for our hips. We are doing a banded hip mobilization test in a kneeling position. So we are working on internally rotating our knee as we're pulling our hip outwards. So we're really moving the force within our hip to go both sides, outwards and inwards. We're going to go about 10 reps, 3-second hold as you push that knee in against this band. Good, hold, feel a long stretch right here being pulled against that hip. Yep, back, rotate it in, good. You give me 2 more reps. Good, 1 more rep here. Rotate in. Awesome, let's get to the other side. All right, let's test our other hip. This is her tighter hip, so we're really gonna take our time in those 3 seconds to feel like we're pulling our hip outwards. Good, push that knee in, really push that booty against the band, pulling it out. We're going 10 reps, 3-second hold. Yep. This band is holding, extracting her hip as she's rotating inward. Good. Yep. Give me 3 more reps. Perfect hold. You can see how she's really putting the intensity into her leg, feeling it through her hips, not just going through the motions quickly. Really take your time here. We're gonna get on top of that mobility. All right, let's go test. All right, Lena, I'm so excited in our second test to retest and see if we have any more internal rotation. Lay on down for me. Let's check this hip, bring that knee up, and we're going inward. So relax, relax, relax. Yeah, I mean, I think we're like 5 degrees more than before. This is definitely so much better. It even feels a lot looser.
Yeah, it definitely feels easier to move around.
All right, let's check our problem child over here. Good, 90 degrees. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at that knee go. Did everyone just see that? Okay, let's do it again. And it's not even tight against my hand. Before, I was literally feeling like I was pushing a wall to get it to move. Now it's just flowing. Perfect. So between test 1, Faber test, and test 2, internal hip rotation, we definitely got to keep doing those mobilizations and get your hips open and your squat feeling perfect.
3 times a week?
That's right. Or 2. 2 times a week. Comment down below if the Faber test or internal rotation test helped your hips feel more mobile. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel.